You'll never get this. YouTube introduced a pay-to-play model for creators, and I tried it out. The results were pretty shocking, and that's what we're gonna go over today. So stick around to the end of this video and you might be surprised. You may have seen the new feature that YouTube put out called promotions, which allows content creators the ability to pay money for views, which ultimately or theoretically should lead to subscribers. Like anybody that started a new channel, I started with a whopping 0 subscribers. Now, of course, it's expected as a new YouTuber that you won't have a following, you won't have any subscribers. And I didn't deserve any subscribers when I started because frankly, my videos weren't good. But after I made a few more videos, I finally made something that I was like a little bit proud of, and I wanted to share it with more than like the 10 followers that I had at the time. So I was looking up ways to do that, how to get a bigger following, more views. And while I was looking at all that stuff, I noticed this little button at the top of the YouTube screen, of the YouTube studio. And it's called promotions. I get curious, right? So I click on it. I very quickly learn what that feature is. It's pretty obvious once you start looking at it. But essentially what you do is the creator pays YouTube money, and in response, YouTube puts that video on people's homepages. And theoretically, that should lead to more views. That's exactly what I was looking for at the time. So I'm like, boom, I'm gonna try it. Now, when using this feature, the creator gets to pick exactly how much money they wanna spend and over how much time. And I didn't wanna break the bank. I was just testing this feature out. So I just decided to spend $5 over 3 days just to see what happened. And frankly, I was shocked by the results. So I woke up the next morning to 120 subscribers. The following morning after that, it was all the way up to 150. Then the morning after that, it was up to like 180 subscribers for $5 in 3 days. So here's the thing though. I didn't exactly feel good about it. I saw the number higher than it was before, but I really didn't feel good about it because I knew that I had paid for it. It wasn't organic. These people probably weren't gonna actually be interested in the content I was putting out there. But I did keep an eye on that number just out of curiosity. I was pretty much expecting it to just go straight down after, a few days, but they didn't. So this is when I became even more curious. So I did the same thing on my next video, $5, 3 days, and to my dismay, the results were not even close to the same. I think after the 3 days, I ended up getting like 20 more subscribers from this. So either one of two things happened here. One, the first time I did it was just a complete fluke. Or two, the second video just wasn't as good. YouTube's not forcing them to watch it. All that they're doing is putting it on more people's homepage. So you still need that thumbnail. You still need the enticing title. You still need to have a decent video for people to actually click, watch it, and then subscribe. But the promotions can help you get those views that you're looking for. So at this point, I basically just decided my experiment was over. It was cool, but I'm tired of spending money. I just want to grow my channel organically. So fast forward a couple more months, through the holidays and whatnot, I made a couple more videos. I finally posted one that I was, really proud of, and it got a much better response than a lot of the other videos that I had posted recently. So I'm like, all right, screw it. I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna try it one last time and see what happened. But this time, I'm gonna go big. So I decided to spend $100 over 2 weeks for science, of course. And this would tell me if the first time was really a fluke or if there was actually something to this feature. And holy shit. So within the first 24 hours, I gained 41 subs, which isn't much, but still cool. But the following day, I gained 260 subs. Then the next day, 137. Then the day after that, 317 subscribers just in one day alone. After that, it started hovering somewhere between 200 to 250 subscribers per day. And by the end of the 2 weeks, I ended up with like 3,000 subscribers. Granted, I spent $100 for science, but 3,000 subscribers in just 2 weeks. Now, initially, I was super excited to see this number really big, but then my happiness came crashing back down to earth when I had, again, the realization that I literally just paid for this. Nobody really cared about my content, my channel, myself, the community that I'm trying to grow here. So, I started to feel shame again. Shame. But it was for science. And then I started to think, maybe I just really fucked up. Because I started to see some things in the patterns of the analytics that weren't really a good sign for the video. So one of those patterns that I noticed in that third video was identical to the patterns that I noticed in the first two. Even though the first two videos was only 3 days, I was still able to notice a pattern in the view count. And that's that everything would happen all at once for the most part. And then throughout the day, it would trickle up a little bit. And then boom, again, at some point in the middle of the night, everything would go up again. And it just staircased like that for, basically the entire 2 weeks that I watched the video. And by the end of the 2 weeks, that whole organic growth that I had originally had, it basically stopped growing throughout the middle of the days. And now it was just jumping up every single night and then completely flatlining, maybe getting like 1, 2, or 3 views throughout the day. But even worse than the views coming all at once and then flatlining was the engagement completely fell through the roof. So this third video that had pretty good numbers, at least for my standards, I think going into the promotion, it was at like average 4-minute watch time, click-through rate of like 5%. After the first 30 seconds, still 75% of viewers were watching, which, for my videos is pretty decent. But after the promotion, that number fell to like 30% or less than 30% of viewers were watching after the 30-second mark. The average view duration went under 30 seconds per day. And if you know anything about the YouTube algorithm at all, then you know that's basically a death sentence for a video. And basically the video that I was originally proud of and was getting some decent organic growth, because this got forced out to so many people that weren't interested in it, they just clicked on it because it was forced on them, all the engagement stats and all the retention just completely fell through the roof. And now YouTube has basically no reason to put this video out there anymore. So we'll see how true that holds up over time, but I'm not optimistic at all, just based on the little bit of knowledge about how the YouTube algorithm works. So if you are thinking about trying out this feature, be very careful, because you might be promoting something that you're very proud of and all your stats are just gonna drop and plummet through the roof, and that video will probably just go into the abyss, never to be seen again by the YouTube world. So one more thing I do want to recap is that all of these subscribers, you can look at my number right now. I think I have like 3,400, but all of those subscribers, even the ones that I gained through the promotion, are still counting towards the monetization requirements. So it is helping in that respect. So I guess if you're one of those YouTubers who has already surpassed the 4,000 hours, but you're struggling to get those 1,000 subscribers, then maybe this would be something that would actually be worth it for you. Because you can pay just a small amount of money, maybe $5, maybe $10. You can put on a video that you don't really care if it plummets afterwards or whatnot, but it could probably very quickly, and for a very small amount of money, get you up to that monetization requirement, hit the YouTube Partner Program, and then make that $5, $10, $20 back in not a lot of time. But if that's not you, if you don't have those 4,000 watch hours, then this feature probably isn't going to help you get there any faster. And honestly, it'll probably slow things down, because it's slowing that organic growth that you are looking for, growing an audience, a community, people that actually enjoy your videos. It's essentially corrupting that and slowing that entire process, because it's sending all your videos that you're putting down to the bottom of the list, because all the analytics are trash. So a word of caution, like I said, for all of you guys out there who are thinking about trying this feature, if you just want to see your sub number go up, then sure. Your views and your subs, then sure, try it out. Be my guest. But if you want to grow an audience that truly likes your content and grow an audience and a community around your channel, then personally, I would just steer clear of this feature altogether. And if you're one of those subscribers that joined through the promotion, well, honestly, I'm sorry. I hope that you found some content that you enjoy on my channel. But if not, I don't blame you. Feel free to unsubscribe. Again, I apologize. But if you have something you like, please stick around, hit like on this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.